Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Loosen up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Corral sets up play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw here for Corral. Open man down the field is Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Patriots add 8 and 3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Third and long. Corral. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll dump this off to Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
On the ready?
They'll run for it with Akers. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the play fake, Corral. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Corral sets up play action. Steps away. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Corral. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Corral. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Wait.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Akers. It's a room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, ready?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and goal. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The Lance going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Here's Corral on first down. Got his man. It's Thornton. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. They'll get this up to about the 44. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now. It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace. On third down, here's Corral. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game. And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Play action here. Corral rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Corral. He's going to air one out. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ready, set. Hey, computer. Hey.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready up.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Set.
On play action, Lance. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10, Corral. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A give up the middle to Akers. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Corral. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Lance looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Lance back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Come on, set, ready, go.
Lance and company going on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Pats, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date